How are we going, everyone? This is your one, your only, your little homie Gilly, obviously with our main technician Matt, and welcome to Gelsoft Australia. Now today, Matt, what are we doing? Why are we here?
We're here to talk to you guys about what the Gelsoft Australia rules are for the day. So pay attention because this stuff is very important. Rule number 1.
Safety glasses must be worn at all times except for designated safety zones.
You can't wear glasses like these, guys, because there is gaps on the side that will allow a gel to probably get you in the eyes like this.
Ah, gel eye.
You need to get some glasses like these.
Rule number 2.
Players must call their hits, guys, even if it's a blaster hit. So if you are hit on yourself or your blaster, you yell out a big hit, hold your blaster in the air and head back to your respawn or your base. If you do hit another player, guys, and they're not calling it, you can either just hold that trigger on until they do call it, or go see a referee and let them know that they're either being a little bit rude or they might not even know they have been hit. So just remember, don't go and see them, because that's how conflict starts, guys.
Call your hit. Call your hit. Call your hit.
Get hit.
Ah! Okay, enough. Call a hit.
He didn't call it. Rule number 3.
No physical contact will be tolerated here at Gelsoft Australia.
Yeah.
Rule number 4.
There is to be no offensive language at Gelsoft Australia, so please don't swear at other players or at staff. There is kids around, so please be mindful of what you say.
Really? Honestly, that's...
Yeah, people can be bloody.
Rule number 5.
Don't climb on any tanks, guys. Only climb on designated platforms or the specific towers that we've built. Don't go climbing over barricades or anything that you shouldn't, because you may injure yourself or you may be asked to leave. Rule number 6.
Don't shoot the drivers that are driving the vehicles around the field. You could get them to crash and hurt someone.
It's bad, it's not good.
Rule number 7.
Do not shoot any animals that may be on the property, even if it's wildlife, especially if you find any snakes or roos, because they will bite you back. Rule number 8.
Do not purposely damage the vehicles or the property. Rule number 9.
You must stay within the property boundaries, guys. There is a clear fence line around the land that designates this property's boundary. Rule number 10.
The referee word is final. Do not argue with the referee or you will be asked to leave. Rule number 11. I don't even have 11 hands.
Here we go.
Rule number 11.
There is to be no blind firing at Gelsoft Australia. If you don't know what blind firing is, it's essentially putting your blaster in a spot where you can't see where you're shooting. Now, I'll put it to you this way. If you put your blaster around a corner and there's a little kid there and you open up and you don't know he's there, then you've just shot a little kid possibly in the face, and that's not good.
Think about the children.
I'll show you. Rule number 12.
Friendly fire is considered a hit. Your teammates are there to help you on the day. Don't kill them. Rule number 13.
Don't go and do obvious lob shotting, guys. If you don't know what lob shotting is, it's essentially holding your blaster beyond 45 degrees. So essentially you guys are just overcompensating for something that you're lacking. Isn't that right, Gilly? Rule number 14.
Ricochet hits are not classified as a hit. If it bounces off a wall and hits you, it's not classified as a hit. It's a miss, guys.
Hit or miss, I guess.
Rule number 15.
Rules of engagement, guys. We've only got one rule of engagement, and that's 3 meters just for kids. If you're an adult, sorry, but there's no engagement. You come here to shoot people, so sorry, you're gonna get shot nice and close. Rule number 16.
No firing over or under the Cqb fences, as it can be considered as blind firing. Don't break the game, guys. Rule number 7. Yeah, all right.
17.
Rule number 7. Oh my God. Rule number 17. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna stop with hands.
Yep.
You start. Rule number 17.
Make sure your mags are out of your blasters before you go in the safety zone, guys. No one's got glasses in there, so you're gonna wanna make sure that your blaster's empty before you go in. Make sure that mag's out and your blaster is clear. Rule number 18.
Do not climb over the trench walls, as the sandbags are considered as a boundary. Rule number 19.
Always listen to your commanding officers and referees, guys. They're gonna be the ones helping you throughout this day. Good boy, Gilly. Rule number 20.
Grenades are to be thrown only where you can see them, not over a wall, and you have to throw them underarm.
There is a 5-meter dead radius when it comes to grenades. So where a grenade lands and when it opens up, 5 meters around that, if you're in that, you're dead. But if you're behind a wall and that grenade goes off, that wall will shield you.
Rule number 21.
Dead men can't talk. If you are hit on the field, you must not talk to your teammates about how or where you got hit. Rule number 22, knife kills do count, but you can only use plastic knives. So do not literally stab your opponent, but gently put the knife up to them and say silent knife kill. Again, dead men don't talk, so respect that silent knife kill.
Nice.
Rule number 23.
No real weapons are to be brought at Gelsoft Australia, only imitation ones.
If you plan on using a knife at Gelsoft Australia, please go and see one of the staff members, get them to check it out so they can approve you to use it.
Rule number 24.
Players inside vehicles cannot get classed as hit. Now, you can shoot from any of the little hatches or even the gun at top, but you're doing a run and gun in these vehicles, so you're starting at respawn, doing a pass, and then ending back up at respawn. So if you do see someone coming through on a vehicle, the best thing for you to do is duck and hide.
Rule number 25. Now this is the most important rule out of all the rules. Remember to have fun.